Hey guys, it's Jessica from CraftandStampin.blogspot.com and it's here! Hooray! Print and Cut is here. So, by now you should have seen all of the updates, the firmware updates and the software updates. You should have gotten them. Now, if you notice, you will know if you did this correctly, if you're ready to go. If you come up to your green box here, and you drop down and you see it says firmware, or I'm sorry, calibration. Calibration is if anybody remembers having an Imagine, you had to calibrate the machine. If you have a Cameo, you had to calibrate the machine. This calibration is so easy. All you're doing is following exactly what you need to do on the screen. It will tell you. And it even says it, look, right here, don't worry, we'll guide you the entire way. It was so easy. I already calibrated my machine. I couldn't wait to do it. I'm a little bummed I didn't try again before I went to bed last night because apparently it was ready way before this morning. But anyway, needless to say, it's all said and done. So I have already gone through the calibration part, but if you hit continue, it's going to tell you exactly what's going to happen. And what it wants to do is it wants to print this page. And what it's going to do is, you see these lines that it prints? If you check out your Imagine doc, doc by D-O-C-K, I mean not D-O-C, the little head that goes back and forth that does the cutting, and there's a light on one of the, by the blade, that's what's going to pick up on this. That was already built in, and they just activated the software last night from what I understand. So it's going to pick up on all of these and register them, and this is going to be your calibration because these are registration marks. Just kind of typically, just like the Imagine and just like the Cameo, if you have a Cameo or an Imagine. So what it's going to do is it's going to read this one first, and once it picks up on it, it's going to go back and forth, up and down, then it's going to come over and read this one, then come down and read this one, and then it's going to cut a box right in here. And it's going to tell you, do not take it off the mat. Just check and see if your square cut in these black lines. You say yes or no. It's very simple. Then the next one it's going to tell you is it's going to cut a line on each of these, or it's going to be just about each of these. And you're going to go through for the next prompt to say where you think the line is more closely to the line. Like, for instance, mine was 11 and I think O. But everybody's is going to be different, I think, because I had to do it 2 times this morning because I hit the button again like a big dummy. But anyway, that is what you have to do. So it's going to come through, it's going to cut and make slashes in all of these. After you're done that, it's going to tell you, don't take it off, don't unload your mat. That is the biggest thing. Do not unload your mat. Just what I did was I have a flashlight app on my phone, and I just hovered over by my Explorer, checked out to see what the closest one was, and over in this section, once it's already through this part, it's going to give you the prompts to drop down to what letter and what number matches up best. Then after you do that, you'll hit continue again, and it's going to cut this square. Once it cuts out this square, you can unload the mat. It wants to make sure that it cut properly, that it stayed inside the black line all the way around, and mine did. Worked perfectly. So after that, that is your calibration. That is how easy it is. You are all done, and you are ready to get started. So I'm going to end this video here because I have a lot to talk about. I think I only get 7 minutes on my screen share. So we're going to end it here. But this is part 1. I will come back with a part 2 because I am the queen of running into issues. So I want to share my issues with you. So if you have the same problem, you can hopefully get your answer here. Okay, guys. Thanks so much for watching. Hope to catch Crafting and Stamping. I'll be back with part 2. Bye.